going up. We going crazy, going bonkers. Produced by Ziggy, Zay Ticket. Believe that.
It ain't peaches, it'll deceive you, boy, believe me. What you know about a jungle made with nothing but semen. No creepy crawlers, just heathens that prey on your weakness. Smell the slightest hint of fear, and the stainless you'll eat it. Gang bangers that greet your test on their face like Weezy. Pulling up by the ounce, walking around looking sleepy. I'm from a town, no integrity, a broken city, disrupted. I know niggas were real hook now, turning into suckers. When it comes to murder, it's nothing. Rallos get pulled over scuffles. Bumpy road around this motherfucker, your life means nothing. It ain't peaches. Niggas walking around with no feelings, with a chip on their shoulder, saying the world don't feel it. Trying to earn them some millions so they can split with they niggas. I know cats that died broke because they lost all ambition. When it comes out to get
Welcome back to another edition of More to Live For. We're right back on this great segment. Growing up in Bethel, my hometown. We up to volume 5 now. Got a special guest with me tonight. Gonna tell you a little bit about himself and his experiences growing up in the hometown, and we're gonna kick it off just like that. What's good with you, bro?
Hey, what's up with you, bro? Everything good? How you?
Hey, I'm doing all right, man. I appreciate you for doing this for me, bro.
Hey, no doubt. Appreciate you allowing me.
Oh yeah, definitely, man, definitely. So what this segment is, bro, is like just different people, and they different people from the hometown that we all know, just from their experiences, how it was growing up in Bethel for them, because we all grown now, and some of us was there, and can remember other stories, but just main thing, bro, we all grown now, and it's good, and I figure something like this is kind of keeping us all together. You know what I mean? Because it's an opportunity to go down memory lane for all of us. So, if you could, bro, could you share some of your background with us, bro? As far as like growing up in Bethel.
Well, I started out on Smith Street, and moving out there on 64 in the country. So most of my life we lived out there in the country, but I spent most of my days in town all the time, running around with the boys,
Right.
Just riding the bikes, high those seat, all those they stuff kids don't do now. Coming up in Bethel, man, I wouldn't take it. I mean, I wish I could go back and do it all over, man. Just the fun and that stuff we had back then.
Definitely, bro. And like you said, man, just you just said something, bro, that just definitely reminded me of something, bro. The fact that you were in the country. Well, if you want to consider it country, we all were, as far as like where my grandparents stayed at, where my aunt and uncle stayed at. And like you said, bro, for us to be way out there, we stayed in town. So it was, so I definitely can vouch for that, man. And the last guest I had on close to your age, Day, shout out to Day. Me and him were talking, and I was telling him like the fact that, y'all age group, y'all can really vouch for like all the fun things that were going on before, we really had the internet like that, because we still was like, we still were doing a lot of stuff, and we still connected, bro. Like the only thing we really needed was a cordless phone with a call ID on. That's really all that we needed. It's cable TV, and everything else was with that, bro. Yeah. So coming up and as far as like Bethel School or whatever, bro. Any good memories from Bethel School that stand out to you, bro?
Oh man, Bethel School. I had classes with your cousin Mel, Jeremy, Marquis, and Liz. Like you are that's enough there.
Right.
We just had straight fun. And with me, I stayed on that diamond all year round too, for the most part, man. I was big on baseball, so I played baseball and basketball. But I'm more so, baseball my go-to. Just I'm a sports guy. But I stayed in there. I mean, I missed Bethel days, man. Just the memories in the classroom, just dealing with people every day. Like, good memories out there, man. Tight bunch. Like, went to class, joke every day. I mean, kids now, they don't want to wake up, go to school. I wish I could get back to that.
Hey, definitely, man. Like, just the way we grew up, man, and the fact that, Perry had brought this up too, man. The fact that how we kind of grew up, man, like it came with the joking, but it was all out of love, man. You know what I mean? And I think it it kind of helped us, helped us all, man. Especially like when we started, going different places, being around other people. The fact that that's the one universal language that everybody had in that era, man. So yeah, man, I appreciate you for sharing that, man, and chiming in on that. Something else that you said, bro. Baseball, man. Like I think all of us guys from Bethel, man. Like I really think that baseball was that first sport because now when I really sit back and think about it, bro, like I'm a few years older than you, but as far as like the 90s, especially like from 92 on, bro, like I really don't remember, having access to a recreational basketball team or football program or something like that. But we had the access for baseball. So I think all of us, all of us guys from Bethel, man, like baseball really was our first love because we had that at a young age. We had the Pee Wee leagues and we had different age brackets of that. Yeah. I remember, bro, like it was like when I first played, bro, I think I was like 8 or 9. You know what I mean? So we talking like 92, 93. So and just to see it, like then the next level, and then by that time, you're playing for the school. So I definitely remember those days. I remember you being, a good athlete, man. So any good baseball memories, man, you want to share with us, man? I'm not sure what coach you played under. You play under Steve Moore? You played under him?
I played under Moore and I played I played up under Doug Warren also.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I had 1 year each with Doug Warren, then I had Moore also. I mean, out Bethel, my 7th grade year, we didn't win that many games, but you know how we do. We go out there, have fun regardless, though, man. The talent wasn't there, but we went out there, gave it 100 every game, man.
Right. Definitely, man. Yeah, you just said something else interesting. I didn't know. Mr. Doug Warren ended up being a coach. When I was at Bethel, I had him PE. It was a PE team.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So and definitely, man, the talent level, like you said, and this something interesting, man, that a lot of people don't know, but people my age can vouch for. Do you remember? Or you see it how big it is now, like the Little League World Series. The very first one that I remember, bro, was like 96, 97. And we had those phone books. You remember those phone books that had a team on the cover?
Had a team on, yep.
Okay, check this out, bro. Like 10 of them people on that team went to ACOP. And we played ACOP that next season, bro. And that was like a real big game. It felt like we were playing Major League, bro. And just I remember it wasn't against me, but I can't remember who it was. But I remember somebody was at bat, and that dude threw a curveball, man. It broke so good, man, that my man ducked, and it fell right in the damn strike zone, man. It was just something to see, but just know, bro, that I can vouch with you when it comes to baseball and playing teams. That's like, how do we get here? Because we played against the first World Series team.
Oh yeah,
so that was that was different, man. That was different. So so once you got to high school, were you still playing baseball? Because I left there to middle school.
Yeah, I played baseball for a year. Freshman year, JV. The rest of the year, I played varsity. Yeah, I played all 4 years out there. Played up on the Coach Meadows.
Okay, I didn't know Coach Meadows was the baseball. Well, like I said, bro, I didn't. Once we got to high school, I was already done. With baseball.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So I think so. Once you got to high school, the fact that you from Bethel, and I'm pretty sure, bro, your experience was probably like everybody else that's that's from Bethel. Is to me, I don't want to speak too fast, but it was definitely the feeling of I've been here before. I know these people. I mean, this is something new, but I know so many different people here. So was it kind of like that for you, bro?
Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, you just met all these different people. Like they come from welcome over and roll everywhere. But one thing about it, though, no matter who I met or no matter who my boys from Bethel met, we all stuck together no matter what. Though that's what I love about Bethel.
Definitely. I definitely can say can vouch for that, bro. As far as like, how the high school experience was, and it was just, the same core group of friends that I have, man, and and like certain people that I've been like real close friends with, like Leon, Mike, like these people that I've been knowing, like now it's like over 30 years, like kindergarten to now. So it's like, so I definitely, I definitely can vouch for that, bro. Like it was, it was cool having your core friends with you, and coming into a new school, and then meeting new people. But just like you, bro, like the fact that I was playing some type of sports, some of these people that I'm now in the same school with, I was already familiar with from sports. So definitely. So did you continue? Did you try to take it to the next level once you played in high school?
No, man. I played Legion ball with Post 39. I played a year with them, and this one thing I regret, man. I had a walkthrough with Elizabeth City State University. The coach took me there, walked me through. I just didn't like the way the campus looked. They won't offer me no full or nothing like that. He said he wouldn't give me some type of scholarship, but I turned it down, man. I regret it to this day, man. I wish I would have took whatever he gave me and continued to play, man. I mean, I miss the game daily.
I heard that, but just like everything else in life, man. Like it ain't too late. And a good interview that I did, bro, with a guy that's he played basketball, but he do a lot of refereeing now. He was saying that a lot of guys need to look into that because no matter what the sport is, because that's a way to always be connected to the game. And no matter what the sport is, I was like, yeah, that's pretty dope, man. So, bro, I definitely appreciate you, sharing your childhood, with my viewers, man, especially, the baseball part, man. And, just a reminder that all of us, it's important that all of us stick together, man. And and for the most part, all of us have, it's like, it's different age brackets, man. And I'm just tapping in on all the hometown people, man. Cause, even though I'm a few years older than you, man, like, I definitely can see the positive things that you're doing, man. So that's another reason why I wanted you to be a part of this, man. So shine some of that positivity on my my viewers and my subscribers, man. Definitely. So you were telling me, bro, I want you to share this with my viewers, man. What it is that you do now, man. I think that's real interesting.
Well, now I'm a detention officer down at the Gifford County Jail in Greensboro. I've been there since 2011. I was just recently promoted to lieutenant. So I start that coming up Monday. I'll be a lieutenant starting Monday. So that's what I do. Work at a jail down in Greensboro.
Okay, all right. So let me ask you this, bro. So, what was your how was your first day, bro? Because like I'm not positive, but I'm like 97% sure that you never been in the inside of a jail until you started working it.
Never.
So,
I ain't gonna hold you. My first day, I was just like, what in the world I was doing? I know I was trying to get away from Bethel, but what in the world brought me to a jail?
Right.
So I was just, I was nervous. I mean, it wasn't the fact like scared of the people that's in there, just the fact like I'm working in a jail now. Now I'm sitting here telling people what to do, this and that, blah blah blah. It was just it was nerve wracking, but once you get in there, man, the main thing about that job, communication, man. As long as you know how to communicate to people, you're fine.
Definitely, man. So before I go any further, how long have you been doing this?
Since 2011. So November this year will be 11 years.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so you consider yourself a seasoned vet. So definitely, man. Once again, man, I appreciate you for sharing this. Because like I said, I've interviewed people who've been to prison before, and it's always been a goal of mine ever since I started doing that, to try to find someone who's working in corrections to kind of share their experiences. So definitely appreciate you for doing this. So throughout your career, your long career of doing this, what would you say would be the craziest thing that you've seen?
I mean, you have people. I mean, mental health is real, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just saying, like, you may see these people walking down the street on the outside and they come in, just seeing how they act dealing with mental health, like bipolar, schizophrenia, and stuff like that. I mean,
Right.
just that aspect of the job, that's probably the worst I've seen. Like, just seeing them talk to you like straight one minute and the next minute they're just flipping out. And then, I mean, they may play with feces and stuff like that. I mean, it's probably the worst I've seen, playing with feces.
I heard that, bro.
Yeah.
And I definitely, through documentaries that I've watched and other interviews that I watched, bro, I definitely have heard, that people dealing with mental health, often do that, when it comes to, being in any type of, facility, correctional facility. Another thing, bro, speaking of mental health, and when it comes to, people, that's in jail, bro, is there, I mean, there seems to be a certain, myth or urban legend that, that mental health isn't really taken seriously, as far as like when it comes to, the inmate, who may be claiming to have mental health because, often, and I've seen this on, like I said, through my research that I do, I've seen this on several different states that, oftentimes some inmates would, whether it's fear or whether it's boredom or whatever the reason is, some, inmates often resort to, pretending to have mental health issues. So, is that a reason? Not saying that is not taken, serious by, officers, but if it isn't, could that be a reason that it isn't?
I mean, you may
I
hear,
know it's a cat and mouse game.
yeah. I mean, you may hear other people saying, "Oh, nothing really wrong with him." Like other inmates, now he just trying to get off on his case. I'm like, who am I to make that call? I don't know what this man has going on. So, I mean, I think it's one of the he say, she say things. So we really don't know what they have going on. If so, they do a good job faking it. I will say that.
Right? Okay, man. Cool, man. Definitely. Like I said, bro, I definitely appreciate you for sharing this, man. Definitely. Being doing what you do, are you how can I put it? Are you like in charge of, an entire block or entire pod?
Well now, like I said, it's new position. I'm just, I mean, I be over a platoon, so I have four sergeants, four master corporals on my shift, 8 supervisors total, and they all broken down into certain squads, and they rotate with each other and work different blocks. But I have been in charge of a block though when I was a regular officer. I work a house unit with between 40 to 48 inmates, just being there alone, just working with them.
All right, and once again, man, well, first I want to apologize because I was asking as if you weren't to the level that you are now.
No.
So I kind of want to backtrack. When you were, in the beginning years, the beginning stages of, to where you are now.
Yeah.
When you were, manning, a 40 guy block or something like that. Can you take us back to there? How was that experience? Was that kind of nerve wracking?
I mean, the first day after training, I go through this training phase with someone there with me, but when I got on my own that first day, that door closed behind you, just you and them 40 or 48 guys. And, we're a little nervous. You work in your mindset, you work in the jail, but once you go in there, it's like riding the bike, man. Like I said, the main thing, communicating with people. They understand. If you know how to communicate, they understand no, that you can't do this. No, you can't do that. So as long as you know how to communicate, growing up where we came from, it's an easy job for someone like us, man. Coming from Bethel, I say anyone in Bethel can do it. I'm telling you. I mean, we know how to communicate with people. We know some of these guys been through, so we know how to deal with them.
I heard that, bro. And yeah, man, I like your attitude about it, man. And I definitely think it definitely can remove a stigma that's around that correctional officers have, man. And a lot of times from what I've often heard from people that I interviewed, that it's often people that necessarily look like them that they get the worst treatment from. So just to hear you say this, bro, and the positive attitude that you have going into this job, I think it can help, kind of remove that stigma around this.
Yeah.
So definitely, bro. So yeah, man, I think I think everything that you said about, what it is that you do, man, has been very helpful, man, and resourceful, to others who may been, maybe wanting to go into this field. You're 11-year vet now. So anything is possible for anybody else that maybe that might be watching and may be interested in joining this field. So before we wrap things up, man, anybody you want to shout out before we get up out of here?
Well, let me see. Shout you out first, man. Like I said, appreciate you
you
for bringing me on. I mean, God, family, man, and it wouldn't be right if I wouldn't shout the whole nation out, man. Shout out to Bethel, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
Shout out, Paul.
Oh yeah, man. Another thing too, man. Before we get up out of here, dang, you just kind of reminded me, man. I definitely wanted to, before we get up out of here, I just kind of want to tap into the married life, bro. How are you loving that, bro? Because I'm loving it.
Oh man, that's probably the best decision I've made, man.
I heard that.
It's the best decision. Like I said, I met her, man. Just like I met someone where I still can be myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, and it's the best decision I've made, man. It's a lovely thing. We just had a little one too, and it just keep getting better, man.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, definitely, bro. And something else I noticed, bro, definitely since I've been married myself, it's like I really only want to communicate with other married people now, bro. I don't know where the feeling came from, bro, but that's just like what it is, bro. So I mean, definitely shout you out, shout your wife out, shout out the home team, man. We'll go ahead and wrap things up. This has been another edition of More to Live for Growing Up to Bethel. We up to volume 5 now. Got my homeboy with me. Plenty more to come. Why settle for less? My last name Moore. And we up out of here. Peace and blessings to all. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Like, subscribe. Feel free to comment.